Hi everyone. In our previous video, I already showed you what is encapsulation inside OOP and what is the use of it. Okay, that means if I want to encapsulate it anything, that means if I want to wrap anything, okay, wrap anything so that other people won't be able to see that, other people won't be able to change anything inside that particular property. So that time actually I can use something called private property technique. Okay, that means I can use private variable or I can use private method. Okay, inside that. Now there I told you there is a possibility I have to change something inside my private property. That time how I will be doing. Okay, that time how I will let my junior developer to do the changes inside that. Okay, for this we'll be using something called getter and setter method inside OOP. Okay, so how to write the getter and setter method? So for this I'm going to copy the same example. Let me copy here. Now see, you can see this is my balance. Okay, balance is the private variable right now. Now let's say if I want to let my junior developer to change this particular balance, okay, and see this particular balance. So what I will do, so for this I'm going to write two method actually. The first method will be write the getter method. Okay, so what getter method will do, it will try to show the private property, like what you have written in the private property. Okay, for this you have to use the simple method you write usually, the same method you have to write here. So you can give any name. I'll give get balance. Okay, this is the name. Okay, so this is a method. Inside that I'll just return a self dot underscore underscore balance. Okay, why I'm directly returning self underscore underscore balance? Because see, it's a class method actually I'm writing. So this method I'm writing inside a class, and I think you know inside a class whatever method I will be writing, everything can access the class variable. So whatever variable you are defining, it's a private property or it's a public property, anything can access by the class method itself. Okay, that's why I can directly access this self underscore underscore balance. Okay, self underscore underscore balance. But whenever I was calling outside, okay, whenever I'm calling outside, okay, that time it's not possible, okay, to call this particular private property outside of the class. So whenever you were calling outside from the class, it was creating a different variable in the memory itself. Okay, this is the idea. So this is called actually getter method concept. That means if I want to show something, okay, if I want to show something which is a private property inside a class, so this is actually a getter function. That means getter function will return that particular private property. Okay, now see, if I execute the program, now let's say I will initialize the object of the class obj is equal to, let's say ATM. First of all I have to execute this line, select the kernel. Now I'll define my ATM machine. Now see, if I just write obj dot get balance, okay, now see, it will show me the balance. So balance is currently 0. You can see balance is currently 0. Okay, now let's say your junior programmer wants to change this particular balance. So what he can use the getter method. He can use the setter method that time. So let me just write the setter method as well. So here I'm going to name this function as set balance, and it will take the new balance your junior programmer wants to set. Okay, now simply I'll just write self dot underscore underscore balance is equal to new balance. That means whatever new balance actually your junior programmer is giving, it will set, okay, in the new balance. Okay, and why I'm able to directly set? Because I'm inside the class itself, and now I can directly access my private property inside a class. Okay, it's possible. I think you already know. Okay, now see, if I execute the code right now, now see, if I define the object, now if I check the balance, so you can see it's 0. Now let's say if I want to set the balance, I can easily do. I'll just call set balance. So inside that I have to pass the new balance. Let's say I want to give, let's say 5,000. Okay, now if I execute, it will work. Now if I again check the balance, you can also call get balance. Okay, this setter method, it will show you the balance currently. It's 5,000. Now let's say your junior programmer is giving like that. Let's say instead of setting the balance 5,000, he's again setting hello. Okay, now if I hit enter, now again if I get the balance, it will tell me hello. Okay, it will tell me hello. He is able to set anything, okay, inside that particular let's say balance itself. So again, if you call the withdraw function, it will give you the error. Okay, I think you know. So as a senior programmer, what you have to do now, see, you have written a function here. Okay, you have written a method here. Now you have the responsibility to handle this particular method. So what you will do, you can easily handle this particular situation. First of all, you will be writing one condition. You'll just check the type of the new balance. Okay, type of the new balance. If it is equal integer, okay, if it is equal integer, then you will be able to then he will be able to do this particular operation. Okay, otherwise he will give a message. The message would be dekh bhai mazak na kar. Okay, so this is the message actually we'll be giving to the junior programmer. If I execute the program, now let's initialize the object. Now check the balance, it's 0. Now if your junior programmer wants to set anything which is not integer, it will give him this particular message, dekh bhai mazak na kar. Okay, and if he's giving the correct actually value, let's say 5,000 rupees, it will work fine. Okay, now if I again check the balance, see, it will give me the 5,000. Okay, so that's how with the help of getter and setter method, we can give the access to my junior programmer to see and change anything inside my private property. Okay, and this is the recommended way. This is the recommended way. If you want to change anything in the private property, you have to use the getter method and setter method for this. Okay, I hope it is clear. Getter method will show the data inside a private property. Setter method will allow you to set anything in the private property because it is inside the class itself. Okay, and you can directly change inside your private property itself. This is the idea. Okay, so this is all about how this getter and setter method, and I hope you liked it and you have the entire understanding of the encapsulation and getter and setter method inside OOP. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and I will see you next time.